Now too, when you locked up in Ohio, you got like people from all different parts of Ohio there.
Yeah.
Is the cities like are they segregated a lot in the Ohio prison system?
Yep. It be Columbus niggas with the Columbus niggas, Natty niggas with the Natty, Cleveland with Cleveland. But I had niggas from everywhere. You feel me? But that's how it is.
Hell yeah.
That's how it is.
Now, when you was in prison, were you rapping? Were you writing down music, knowing like, look, when I get out, I'm about to take this shit serious? Was that like your plan?
Yeah, I was writing, but actually, when I got out, I didn't even use none of the stuff I wrote.
Nothing.
I used a couple songs, but I ain't even use it. It wasn't matching up what was going on.
Yeah. Say what was going on outside. It was a different vibe.
Like, I'm still catching on, because before I went to jail, I was writing, like, and then when I got out, everybody punching in, and that was hard for me catching on to.
Yeah, like, nigga, I ain't supposed to write this down. I think you should still write down. I feel like when niggas be like,
but I understand the punching in part now, though. Like,
you feel like it make you more creative?
I feel like you don't overthink it sometimes when you punching in.
Okay.
Sometimes when you writing it, you could overthink it. Like, far as when you just gotta go, you punching in, going as soon as it. I don't know. I'm still catching on to it.
Man, now when you get out, and it's this a whole new decade when you got out of prison. It's 2020 now.
Yeah.
And you said you left in 14. So everything is different for you. What was some of the things you really had to get adjusted to with coming back home?
For real, to be honest, when I got out, I already knew like what was going on. I was already in tune. I had a cell phone, so I knew everything that was going on the streets. Like, even when I got out, people telling me like, oh man, things changed, all this changed. But me, I'm like, ain't nothing changed. Man. Everything is the same. Like, what changed? They built something right here, they built something right here, but ain't nothing really changed.
So it still looks the same, it's still home.
Yeah, like, I don't know, that's just me. Ain't nothing changed. It is what you make it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what you make it always. Like, ain't nothing changed.
Now, while you were locked up, did you have any like family members or anything pass away while you were gone, or?
Yeah, I had a best friend. My best friend passed away when I was in there. And my aunt passed away when I was in there.
Man. How was that dealing with that, especially with when you said you grew up with your aunts and living in the same house?
That was the hardest one right there. That was my last aunt. You feel me? So that was my baby. That was the hardest one right there.
Man. So coming home to face that, it was hard.
Yeah, that was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it seems like right after that, you end up really taking a major loss with your mom.
My mom died before I went to jail. So, my mom died in 2013.
Oh, yeah.
I went to jail in 2014. I went on the run. I was supposed to go to jail, but I went on the run. And I was still out. That's how I was even able to go to the funeral, all that.
What? I'm so sorry. That's a lot.
And then the breaker, when I get caught from being on the run, guess how I get caught? I get caught at the hospital the day my daughter born.
What? So this is all happening, and then you gotta leave and go do.
So I went to jail. Yeah, got out. My daughter's 6 years old.
Man, so you done lost your brother and your mom. Do you release any of this into your music? You feel like you know what I'm saying? Is the music a little therapy?
I got a lot of that type music, but I ain't even released it yet. Like,
why? Is it personal?
I'm about to release it. Like, one of my songs that I got is called "Run in My Blood." Like, that's one of the ones where I'm talking about. Then I got another one. What's the name of that one? Pop out.
You got a lot of songs.
We're gonna get into it.
I'm
gonna send it to you.
But you are gonna start releasing it and opening up a little more about that.
It's about to be coming back.
Because it's relatable. A lot of people could connect with you. You know, you see you on the outside. You don't know all your story. You got a story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But from the outside looking in, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
So I say let it out.
Nah, I'm about to get to dropping it back to back.
For sure. Now, I know in Columbus, it's a lot of gangs. I remember my first time going to Columbus, because in Cincinnati, we don't really have, like, a lot of gangs. It's more like neighborhoods, I guess you could say, that would beef. And my first time in Columbus, somebody said, be careful, because it's gangs. And I'm like, for real? They're like, yeah, for real. What's the gang life like in Columbus?
I mean, it's serious, but it ain't that serious. I can't even really say that because when I got out of jail, it's different. They got a lot of young gangs now. Like, I missed that, and I still try to stay away from that. You know, I'm 30.
Man.
I'm in the 30s. I try to stay away from that, but I heard they do got a lot of gangs named after people and all that. Like, I try to stay away from that.
So you never, when you were
I
growing
was
up,
in the era of the Crips and the Bloods. That's the only era that I know.
Say that's it, that's all. Everything else is different.
Era I know all the new behind the. I don't know none of that.
Now, when you come home,
they is wild though.
I'll say they clowning.
They wild. Yeah, they wild for sure. But I'm smart enough to know to mind my business. On everything. That's one thing jail will teach you.
Is they learn how to mind your business.
Everything.
For sure. Now, when you come home and you start getting back into music, you say, like, look, it didn't sound, everything I had wrote down, it was different because it's a whole new thing out here now. Everybody doing something different. When you say you end up feeling like you caught your wave to where you was like, okay, I'm in my bag and I got this now. And you getting that reception that you needed to get because, I mean, like I said this last year, everybody telling me like, bro, Dropboy Stacks, he the one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty quick.
I don't even feel like I was like, that music wasn't it yet to me, and I knew that. But now it's that time now. I feel like it's that time now.
What's different? What's different about it now?
I'm more giving the people me, like expressing myself more, like you said, talking about my life, other than just talking about Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Designer and all that extra.
Yeah, that's what I hopped out on.